guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am back with another project for Spiegel Mom Scraps. And I am working with this photo, and this is a photo that's of our Christmas tree, and I played with it in Photo Lab and gave it kind of an artistic canvasy look. And then if you're in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, you saw me create this background already based on the work of one of our other members, Dolly Boyd. And basically, I just did paint strokes, and I did those with a few different things. So I used acrytones in the navy for the dark navy, and then I used the Bria Reese acrylics, and I used those in lake blue and ocean green, and that's kind of the dark turquoise, and then that light kind of mintish color. And then I also used the Ali Edwards gold paint, and this one's also an acrylic. It's called Timberline. And then right now, all I'm doing is adding some Heidi Swap Color Shine in gold. And I'm going to have that go in a diagonal from the top left to the bottom right. And there's a lot of kind of goldish color in this photo. So that's kind of where I got that inspiration from. Because when I turned this photo into this kind of canvasy piece of artwork, it created that kind of brownish background that's almost gold looking, and so that's kind of what I'm playing off of in this layout. And then I have this cut file word that just says love, and that's going to become part of my title, not my entire title, and so I'm going to let that kind of trail off the bottom of that mixed media background that I've created. And so Missy Whidden is our guest designer at Spiegel Mom Scraps this month. So I really wanted to push myself to do something more mixed media than I would usually do. So that's kind of where this background came from. And I really like the look that it creates. I don't feel like I need a whole lot of embellishing to the rest of the layout because that mixed media background and that photo, I did put on some dimensional adhesive. That is really going to take center stage. So between that and my title, I really don't need a whole lot else. So I am going to go ahead and add some sequins on my diagonal. And these are from 2 packs. The navy blue ones are from the Sorting Hat. And then the red and the gold are from Oh What Fun. And then I decided I wanted to take these sequins and fill in the middle of the O in love. So I'm going to just take my tape runner and add a bunch of adhesive to the background, to that part that fills in the center of the O. And then I'm just going to start sticking in sequins. So I'm not being strategic. I'm not making sure that they're even. I don't want it to be so full that you can't see any of the mixed media in the background through the sequins. So I'm just going to kind of make it random. I threw a couple of gold ones in there, but for the most part, it's just red. And the reason I'm using red is because I wanted a pop of a different color on this layout because there's so many blues and turquoises. But in my photo, a lot of my ornaments and things showed up with this really bright red. So that's where that pop of color came from, or where my thinking was with adding these little pops of red. I did go to my Pink Fresh Studios December Days collection and pulled out this puffy sticker of a Christmas tree. And I'm going to put that on some foam adhesive so that it stands up. And that's going to go right in the middle of that O. So that's going to kind of calm down that big blob of sequins that happened in the middle and make the sequins more of a background for that Christmas tree. And I really like the look that that created, having those things layered together. I am taking some Studio Calico gold ink, and I'm just inking the edges of these 2 little pieces of ephemera that I'm going to include on this layout. This red one that I'm working on right now is going to go in that bottom right-hand corner because there's a little Photo Lab insignia when you use this particular app to edit your photos, and I wanted to cover that part up, and that's also going to be where my journaling is. And then I also have one in the top left corner that just has a red glittery snowflake on it, and so that one's just going to get tucked under that edge of the photo. And then I'm going to pull out, I grabbed 3 different alphabets to consider here for my title, and I decided to go with this one that's in capitals. And this is from Thickers. It's called Moonlight. And this is just a kind of a dark gold glitter. So it's not quite as light as some of them, but it matches that Ali Edwards paint really closely in color. So I really like that it was a little bit darker than some of my other gold alphabets. And I'm just going to write out the word ornament. So my title is going to end up being Ornament Love. And the journaling is going to talk about the fact that our Christmas tree is so stinking full of ornaments. Like, we have a ton. It takes us forever to decorate the tree. But each one of the ornaments that's on our tree has like a story that's important to one of us or to our family. And so they're all important. So it's not, we don't leave any off. Which means that we end up with this Christmas tree that is like literally every inch, every branch, I think, has at least one ornament on it. And the kids always laugh about how full our Christmas tree is. But they love going back and looking at all of those ornaments and telling those stories. And so that's kind of what my journaling is going to talk about. Just that we have loads of ornaments, but they all have their own important stories. And so it matters to us to have them all on the tree. I did take a red pen and do some detail work around the outside of the layout. And I just added, instead of just doing a line like I usually do, I added a few little hearts in the top left and bottom right. And that's basically going to finish this layout. So that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I created kind of a piece of artwork out of a picture of our Christmas tree and then created a layout with some really fun sequins to go along with it. And do make sure that you click down below, like, subscribe, and check out Spiegel Mom Scraps. There is a discount code down in the box below. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye!